Good morning. It's Donna here at Boldness Blooming. I hope you're having a lovely day so far today. Today, I want to share with you my insights about the inner critic and the inner child. And a lot of my healing has been around inner child healing and really talking with her and listening to her, listening to how she feels, really validating those feelings and believing in her and her wisdom. And today I woke up and I noticed just a little bit of kind of tension or nervousness, and my head was kind of going on about things I needed to do and sort of my plans and concerns and all those things. And I thought, what's going on here? And I really realized, it just came to me, I just thought, well, I'm going to have a conversation between my inner critic and my inner child. So I sat down and I have two chairs and I actually had like a conversation with myself. And the inner critic sounded like, well, you should get this done today, and you should really get this done today, and you should get going on this project, and if you don't get doing this now, I don't know, something bad might happen, and you better just get going and get these things done, and this is good for you, you should do this. And a lot of shoulding, a lot of kind of fear behind it, and clearly those kind of thoughts bring up a feeling of nervousness, right? And my inner child was saying, and I guess on top of all that, anyway, my inner child is saying, I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling nervous. I feel like I have a lot to do here. It feels overwhelming, and I cried it out, and my inner child just wanted to say, you don't understand. I've been working really hard, and I've been doing all these things, and so speaking back to the inner critic and trying to help the inner critic to understand where she's coming from. And the inner critic also spoke back to the inner child and was saying, well, I really want to understand how you're feeling, and sometimes your feelings are so strong that it scares me, and I don't know how to deal with that, and so I had this conversation, and I think on top of all the shoulding is like, you shouldn't feel nervous, right? Like, you shouldn't feel nervous. You should be able to handle all this so much better. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know if that's what other people's minds sound like, but that's, I'm trying to make peace with that so that the inner critic the voice can hopefully, calm down, and that wisdom of my own inner child, who just knows the next thing to do. Just like, I watch these kids I take care of every day, and they don't, I can't imagine talking to them how I talk to myself sometimes, right? Like, oh, you should be doing this next, and you should do that, and you really should do this, because in 2 years you're going to need to do this. The inner child, I find, at least for myself, is just craving love, attention, acknowledgement, encouragement, and encouragement in the right way. Like, you're doing great. Wow, look what you've already accomplished. Oh, and you've already done that. And wow, you took some steps towards doing this, and that's great. And you're doing wonderful. And when I start filling myself up with those things, and like as I'm sitting here now, like all the tension just melted away with the tears, and now I'm like, I can have the same, I can have this day without all the shoulds. I can just listen to my inner wisdom and say, what's next? And then what's next? And then what do I need to do next? And I'm just feeling so much more relaxed about my whole day today. Yeah, so this is something I haven't done for a while. I actually tried this kind of conversation, I don't know, about a year or so ago, and wow, it's really amazing what can come out of it. So that's my learning. I hope something maybe inspired you, and yeah, I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Um, Whatever you're needing and wanting to do today. Thank you for listening.